Hey, first and foremost, man, I want to thank Picard for putting this thing together every year for us to come together and as fellas and just fellowship and all of that good stuff. Happy birthday to my man Melvin. Huh? Happy birthday to Mel. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Happy birthday. Main thing is, like I said, I want to thank you again, Bakari, for putting this together because a lot of times us as black men in America don't have the opportunity to sit down and really express ourselves with each other and the world. I think all of us deal with that on a certain level to where we don't have the opportunity to speak our truths to anybody, not just ourselves, to our significant others. We don't get the space to speak our truths. And I think this allows us to be able to speak our truths, like all of us have had conversations with each other just about our lives in real space and real time. And I think that's needed as black men on every level. And I don't think we get that opportunity because the world expects us to always just make shit happen, get it done, do this, do that. And we don't have the time to be like, can I just sit back and just tell you how I feel for real? You know what I'm saying? And so this I think for us, like I said, this is year 2 for me. I know it's 2, 1, 3, 4, for a lot of people, but I appreciate it because it does give me the space to kind of get stuff off of my chest. And I just wanted to get out here and talk and just literally just kind of open the floor for whoever want to say anything. Like I said, we going right now. We on here right now. So, and I'm not saying it got to be anything personal or whatever, but just how you feeling about what's going on and how this is going with us, what you appreciate about it. Whatever, like I said, throughout the day and the days, we always talk about our personal stuff to each other. But I don't think the world sees enough of black men coming together and seeing us being able to just do what we do as men and to grow and to congregate and really just get the shit out there, man. Get the shit out there. So anybody got something to say, man, y'all gonna get to it.
Well, first of all, I appreciate all y'all for coming. Like, y'all my closest. Like, I needed this because it's hard to me, It's hard being in a house full of women. You the only male, bruh. Like, so that's why, I really thank y'all for coming. And we're gonna continue to grow this bigger and bigger every year.
Like Sean say, I appreciate the trip, Bakari. I got love for everybody here. This is a trip that you could be yourself without being judged, express yourself. We all go through our own shit. Like Sean said, we expected to be Superman at home, but that shit ain't reality. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers working hella hours. Well, I know I do. And no matter what you do, you don't always feel appreciated, no matter what you do, how much you do it. And I know I can speak for most of us here that I know personally, motherfuckers are doing astronomical at the crib as far as financially taking care of things, but it's almost like you are supposed to do it. Yeah. And they get this false sense of what a man is, and they have no clue because of social media. So a lot of us have a lot of weight on our shoulder, but being on this trip, I'm not worrying about no goddamn bills. I'm not worried about what's going on at the house. I'm not worried about no damn transmission, sleeping in the car. I don't give a damn right now, you know what I'm saying? But, at home, I'm Mr. Fix-It Man. Oh, don't worry, he'll get it done. And like I said, it's almost an attitude like you're supposed to do something. And it's almost like, for most women, I feel, they love predicated off how much money you make or the financial stability you bring. And I personally feel like for the people I know here, if it weren't for us, and this is just the hard truth, if it weren't for us, a lot of shit wouldn't be getting done. That goddamn roof wouldn't be over their head, that car you driving wouldn't be there. Anything that get done is on us. I don't give a damn how much debt you in, you still make it happen, shit getting paid, shit. I'm talking about all the way down to the Wi-Fi. Shit, take that shit for granted. The kids they got the high-speed Wi-Fi because they like doing gaming. That shit ain't cheap. You got to do overtime to pay that shit. That shit ain't $30 no more. High-speed Wi-Fi, that shit about $200. You know what I mean? know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna keep talking to y'all, but the kids don't eat leftovers and shit. They telling you what the fuck they ain't gonna eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I shouldn't have got the mic, but yeah, this shit crazy though, bro. And I don't get it, and I feel like it's our generation fault because a lot of us come from hard times and seeing our parents work 2 or 3 jobs. And we always said, well, when I had kids, I'm gonna make sure this. I'm gonna make sure they don't have to worry about this. So now all the kids feel entitled, and a lot of us working hard, not necessarily because we want to or we got to. You have to keep the lifestyle you done created for your family and your kids. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers eating out 3 times a week. You know what I mean? So you buying? Hell no. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? These kids eating shit. They ain't want to fucking do that. They 9 years old talking about lamb chops. Like what the fuck?
I ain't never seen a kid with crab legs.
Yeah, like it's just like all the way down to bill paying. I believe, like I told my parents, they had a hard life in their own way, but I can speak for my parents. They never had to pay what I had to pay in mortgage, rent, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So you got motherfuckers in our generation paying $2,600 for rent, $3,000 for mortgage, just cause most of us ain't gonna live just no anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Cause you want to live in peace. It may cost you $2,900 to live here, but you living in peace. You know, your parents might think you're crazy, but I don't want my shit getting kicked in. You see what I'm saying? Like my mama ain't never spent $1,000 on nothing, nowhere to stay. You see what I'm saying? So when I tell her, oh, this shit cost this, cost that, my dad be like, what the fuck? It costs what? Cause they never had to pay that. You know what I mean? So, I ain't gonna talk out here though, but I appreciate the trip, Bakari, man. This shit a stress reliever. You know what I mean? And I hope we keep this shit going for 30, 40 years.
Yeah, I just.
You know, if any of y'all need some, you know what I'm saying? If any of y'all need some, reach out to my man Greg, man. You know what I'm saying? He gets it done, man. Rates better than the bank.
Nah, I just want to say I appreciate it, like, for real, it's needed. I think that day to day we all just kind of go through the motions. And even though we got people we can talk to, it still feel like you're the only one going through shit. But it's good to know that the people around you is like, yo, I've been there before, or I'm going through it with you. And it's brotherhood, and it's definitely appreciated. And we're going to keep doing this shit. Good call. And man, I fuck with all y'all. Long way. Respectfully.
This is my first year, man, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it. These are my brothers. You know, I done made transition from Delta to another career. But y'all are brothers that I'm going to have for the rest of my life, you know what I'm saying, even moving forward. I appreciate the invite. Thank you, Bakari. Thank all y'all, man. This is a good time, you know what I'm saying, being there, be open, be myself. I think probably the only topic I probably got on the top of my head as far as just opening up and probably just opening the table. I think what popped in my head was maybe the one time that I was vulnerable to a woman that I trusted. And I thought, you know what I'm saying, me being completely open with her and being honest and letting her know how I feel, and I feel like it backfired on me. So since then, that's not something that I feel willing to do with a woman, you know what I'm saying? But as I growed and I, you know what I'm saying, seeing different aspects of life, which is like, yeah, I tried that, but that ain't really work out for me. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what y'all go through as men day to day. You know what I'm saying? We all go through it, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we got an open floor for this. And, you know what I'm saying? Just y'all opinion as far as moving forward with that. Because I don't want to be tarnished. I don't want to be fucked up for the next woman that it might be okay with. But the one time I did try that, and this wasn't recently, 3-4 years ago, the shit backfired. You know what I'm saying? So just y'all opinions, or did y'all go through these same things? You know what I'm saying? Or did y'all experience this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we all been there. But my thing is, man, I feel like in that situation, man, you're gonna hurt yourself if you just close yourself off from anybody else. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live and learn. You know, when you see, sometimes you can see the red flags before that. You know what I mean? You probably didn't see the red flags, but now you know what to look for. You know what I mean? Like, don't turn a blind eye to certain situations. That's one thing about me. If somebody show me something, I gotta believe it. You know what I mean?
And I think a lot of times that's what we do. We see the red flags and ignore it because we be hoping this person gonna get better, the situation gonna get better. You try to see the good in them, but that shit still goes south. So like when you see the red flag, and I learned that as I got older, don't ignore that shit. Don't give a fuck how much you like them, how much you love them. That shit is a no-go. Right. Straight up.
I would like to thank God first. I know y'all niggas didn't do it, but I got it. These niggas alright. They alright sometimes. Thank my boy B over there for putting the trip together.
Oh my
My
God,
second time
man.
coming, man. Hey, I wouldn't trade this in for the world, man. I appreciate everybody in here, bro. We all get to do our own thing, man. We come down here, we have fun, bro. Hopefully we continue this thing, man. No add no more, them suck ass niggas at work. Them brains. For real. Straight up. But for real, man, yo, I appreciate all y'all, dog. Straight up. I've been knowing some of y'all in here 20 years, dog. Some of y'all just met. Still love, bro. I appreciate each and every person up in here, bro. Thank you again, B. Anybody else there?
My brother. I know we talk about a lot, especially at work, one-on-one. And it's a blessing for you even to take the time out your busy day to think about us for one. So that's credit to you for even thinking about us, for us getting us down here just to say, hey, look, breathe, relax, kick your feet up. Wherever go on back home, fuck it. It is what it is. Think about yourself first. And I know we're counting a lot between me and you. We talk, and that's one thing we don't do as men. We don't think about ourselves first. We always put a lot on our shoulder and trying to handle. But when do you take the time to say, let me think about self? What can self do? What self want? Shit, it's time for me to take time back to say, hey, look, I want to get the fuck on. I want to relax. I want to chill, man. And for the ones who do know me, I'm going to say this. As a man, you got to take accountability. All right? When you go through stuff as a man, especially with a woman, you got to look at yourself first. And you got to ask yourself, do you want to put yourself in that situation? Do you want to continue to do shit?
This progress is being clear. The fact that you see it and you know it now,
Right.
and now you're willing to make a change, and that's the biggest step. The hardest thing is to be aware of what you're doing. Self-awareness is few and far between. So when you start seeing things, then you're able to act on it.
Right.
It's when you don't see it, then you're just moving. That's when it's a detriment.
Right.
So you're in the right direction.
Right.
I think the hard part is just being a strong man. The more we adapt and the more we do, the more it's expected.
But see, that's the thing though, dog. When you start doing more, they expect more. So that shit don't never just come to a stop like with a woman.
But being the man that we are, that's all. That's us. That's our character.
Yeah.
But should they not?
What? Should they not expect more?
Yeah. You said you in every household. Hold on, let me finish. I'll let you talk. Let me talk. You claim to be the man of a household. I'm not talking about nobody here. I'm just talking in general. You accepted the responsibility, like the brother said. The accountability is what you set for your household. If you provide a certain lifestyle for a household, you got to maintain it. That's what you set. So you can't get mad at somebody for saying, well, I expect this because you gave them that light. So you can't turn around on the light that you provided and then trying to dim it because you're tired. Because they're getting on your nerves. One thing about a lot of us as men is when we look at accountability for ourselves, it always ends with financial. But nobody talks about the mental part of it. The stress you put on your wife, the stress you put on your kids, because you work so damn hard. We proud to say we work hard. But when we gonna proud to say, my kids needed this, I was there for them. The hell with your money. What memories have you created between you and yours? Just in the same household. They had a problem, it wasn't a phone call that you got to deal with it. You was there. That's what lacks in a lot of us. And I ain't talking about nobody in this room, I'm talking in general. But one thing I will say is every man here is strong. Every man here is strong, every man here provides financially. I don't know y'all on the level to say what y'all do every other way. But you have to take accountability for that as well. It's good to say I can put a roof over your head, but what can I put in your heart? Because the roof is what it is. That roof ain't just for them, you live there too. So you can't just say, I did this financially, I paid for this, I paid for that. What did you put in their heart? Me and the brother was talking today in the jacuzzi about a story that was told to me when I was a kid that didn't hit me till I became an adult. Because it wasn't about money, it was about principle, integrity, and my soul. As a 17-year-old, I didn't understand. I said, all I asked to do was this. The story didn't hit me till I was in my 30s and damn near my 40s. Because that's when it made sense. The conversation that need to be had is not about, and it's between you and your old lady and your kids. Because you the man of the house. Every man sits in this room want to poke his chest out to say he's a provider, he handle his business. But how deep do that conversation go besides the money and the dick? I'm giving y'all credit thinking y'all putting the dick down. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk for real. When she messed up mentally, where are you? Don't tell me you at work. You out with the homies. Are you having real conversations with her? Uncomfortable conversations with her? Are you offering her therapy to go with her? A lot of us as black men, as black people, don't want to go. We feel like ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing about me, but you rely on people that ain't got no professional background at all to tell you what's right. And that's all us in this room. I go to therapy once a month. I've been doing it for 10 years before it became a fad. Because I was fucked up. I was fucked up. I ruined the marriage. I ruined the relationship with my children because I wanted to get pussy. A lot of men ain't gonna sit here and tell you where they really fuck up. Did I make a full recovery? Absolutely. Did I have to go through this? Absolutely, because it's in my journey. You said thank God at the beginning of everything you said, so it's already written. But at the point that you realize you messed up, what steps are you willing to take? Don't tell me, oh man, she said she forgive me. I'm good. We shouldn't have to talk about it no more. That's not true. You got to talk about it till she finished talking about it, because it might be an answer that she's looking for that you ain't gave her. And the answer that you ain't gave her is because you're concerned about her feelings. Because you already in the doghouse, so you don't really want to say, yo, you need to work on your head. You want to work on this. You need to work on that. A lot of us won't tell our old ladies that because it's another argument that has to happen. Tell her. I ain't never known a king to go to pick number 2 over number 1. I ain't never known it. Kings gonna do what they supposed to do, and whoever don't like it, you either gonna do two things. You're gonna leave or you're gonna figure it out. We throw these words around, king, head of household, all that, but do you really know what it means? I ain't talking to you, brother, I'm just looking at you. You know what I'm saying? But that's the problem that happens with a lot of us. I sit here and listen to everybody talk about things, and I'm proud of my brothers for being able just to open up their mouth to say what's really on their heart. So this is me going. But as the older statesman here, I guess I done been through a lot of shit, man. Some of y'all know it, some of y'all don't. But I'm proud to say who the man I am today because of all the fucked up shit I did behind me. You know what I'm saying? Some of us in the same room now done fucked the same chicks. But we'll never as men say it. And we ain't do it at the same time in life. It ain't like you was fucking with her and I was fucking with her at the same time. We met her at different points. It happens. But none of us will ever say to each other, dog, I didn't know. I hope it didn't bother you. You know why we won't say that? Your chest. That chest go in a little bit when you admit you did some shit that you sit here and listen to all the rap songs and say you never do it. But you will do it. It's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard to keep your mind at peace when your heart is at war. I'm telling you. So before we sit here and point the finger at what ain't being done, let's ask ourselves, man, what could I have done better? What could I have changed in that situation to make that shit better? What I did, I got out my shit, dog, because I was no good in it. Cheating, lying, everything, man. I did it all. At the point y'all holding guns looking at each other, it's time for somebody to get the fuck out of here. So we bounced. The better for each other, the better for my children. Because we wasn't mentally ready to be at that point. But now, that's my nigga. I wouldn't go back, but that's my nigga. Because we got grandkids now. You know what I'm saying? This is me letting y'all know what time it is with me. I'm butt naked here today. Because if we gonna talk like men, we gonna talk like men. You know what I'm saying? So understand, man, before you sit here and point your chest out, say I do this and do that, let me hear somebody say what they don't do and that they know in their heart they don't do. And they should get better at it. That's what men do when they talk for real. Dog, tell me how I improve this. Because I know I'm fucking up. But I keep the roof, I keep the cable on. Fuck that cable. I got a fire stick anyway. I don't even know what the fuck the channels of shit come on. Somebody say to me, what channel that come on? I say, all that shit come on fire stick. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying.
Still need good Wi-Fi.
I'm not pointing at you, man. I'm not pointing at you, man.
I'm just saying. No, you need that $200 for that Wi-Fi. I know what I'm saying. You still need that.
But that's.
You don't talk no, man.
I mean, but I'm talking. At the point you cut me off, I might be hitting the point. So for real, man, before we sit here and look like we superheroes, them capes get dirty too. Talk that shit.
Every superhero got a kryptonite.
Like Mel say, I'm talking too much. I'm done.
Hey, no.
I like to say Ralph some bullshit. They go to the young niggas.
No, I'm about to reiterate what Ralph said. No, Ralph said some real shit, but I want to say, personally, a lot of us, I know this one, I've been knowing them since I was goddamn 10 probably, right? A lot of us came from nothing. So to be able to financially take care of our families is something big for us. Right. You know what I mean? We always had love, right? Me personally, always had love, but didn't have that financial. So we harp on financial because we want a better life for our kids. So that's why we harp on the financial part. You know what I mean? But to what you said, you just hit me, bro. Me personally, I'm gonna be real. I'm mentally, I talk to Bakar all the time. Like me and him the same. Like my wife is doing something great right now. She in her business, she's growing, meeting people. She want me to be more supportive and being jolly happy. Good job, baby. That's just not me. And that's something I need to work on because it's not for me, it's for her. So that uncomfortable you was talking about, that's what I gotta get out of my shell. Because whenever I do something, she go above and beyond for my success. To me, it's nothing, it's just a stepping stone in life. But to her, she said, every milestone you have to celebrate and appreciate. So mentally and emotionally, I have to learn how to connect with her and show her what because she didn't express to me recently that she don't feel like I be there for it, and I spazzed. What the fuck you mean? You stay in this, you thought did you? I do the things that my dad didn't do. I take them to baseball practice, football practice, gymnastics. I'm doing this. She said, what about me? I'm thinking about my trauma. I didn't have my dad. So I'm trying to be the super dad. Missing to being a super husband.
Oh, you know what I always tell people? I was a great dad.
Right.
A terrific dad. I was a piss poor husband.
Right.
And I know that.
Right.
I know it now. Because at then I thought the same way you might have did. Come from nothing, provide my shit. My ex-wife didn't even need me to have money.
Right.
She needed me to be a husband.
Exactly.
I fucked that.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like the pats on the back, we all get them, so we don't think nothing of them.
Right.
Imagine if nobody ever told you you was good at nothing.
Right.
None of us in this room can ever fucking say that. We can vision that. You know why? Because we all tell each other, let's go.
Right.
F. Hasman Dallas put out a motherfucking record.
Everybody
Somebody
like
gonna
it,
hit
yeah.
the button at least. He gonna see that.
Right.
Imagine if nobody ever hit the button on the shit you did in life.
Right. Would you still do it? Would you still
And
have
even
pride
that,
in it?
Could you say they really love you?
Yeah, that's true.
We talking about
That's true.
people that got your back 100%. I ain't on no pandering shit, but this is what happened. Nobody ever, the shit she asking you for, you say, that ain't me. It ain't got to be you.
That's it.
It's gonna be you if you want a happy household. Because what happened is, it's a nigga at a job
That's willing
doing
to do
that
it.
shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We all heard of the work husband shit. That shit happens because the nigga at home ain't fucking doing what he supposed to do.
Right.
We all either been in situations when we were single. We done been in situations where all I gotta do is tell her good morning every day.
Mm-hmm.
I got her by, if I start on Monday, I'm done by Friday. I'm fucking on Sunday. We all have been in them situations. Cause it's a nigga out there at home, she get out the bed with it.
You don't even say it.
Ain't saying shit but have it. I see you later. She coming to work to you might hit her with some bullshit just to get her pussy,
Yeah.
Hey, gorgeous, how you doing this morning? She been living with this nigga for 14 years. He ain't never called her gorgeous. You really don't even think she gorgeous. But you seen how it made her move, so you was like, I'm on.
Right.
Imagine that's your wife.
That's real.
You married, great marriage.
Right.
Imagine if that's her.
Right.
What you gonna say? Fuck that. You cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. She say, but damn, I asked you for the little shit. You couldn't even provide that. It wasn't money. It wasn't sex. I just wanted you to let me know that you was in this shit just like me. I did something good over here. You know what you told me? I'm about to head out the door for the kids. They got baseball practice.
Right.
But you come in the house talking about some, man, we got killed today. We had 6 flights. I got them all out on time. She gonna say, shit, that's my motherfucking nigga. That's how they do though. That's how they do. They don't know what the fuck we had to go through to do this shit. But that's how they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't want to hear nobody say what ain't them. Cause that's and I ain't saying you, brother.
No, you talking to me.
It's a selfish act.
Selfish.
Especially when you done told this lady in front of a chapel.
Right.
You done got everybody dressed up, spent money to come see you live. To come see you live. I don't judge nobody for what they do because everybody got their own journey. It's already written. Whatever you doing, you supposed to. But I remember days, man, I done went out and cheated in the middle of the pussy, man. I done said, I ain't got no business being here. I done fucked around and faked the nut just to get the fuck out of there because my guilt hit me at that moment.
Mine usually hit me right after the nut, but
After the nut, got your nut first. I ain't mad at
yeah. But to touch on
But
that,
you know what it was? Why I was pressured to be there? Because I done told this motherfucker what I'm going to do to her.
Yeah.
So before I end up in the Google chat, let me go ahead and give her a preview. And then at the end, I can be like, well, damn. All right. You know what I'm saying?
I think with my journey, so just open it up, man. With my journey, okay. Yeah, with my journey, I did mature over the years, and I take, just kind of bouncing out what they said, taking accountability of being a leader, whole circle. Like we were saying, like a lot of us think that we accomplished it or the job is done after financially providing for somebody. But every woman that we have, or wives, or girlfriends, all of them are different. We got to give them all something different. We got to tend to them. We got to provide to their person. And I think as far as with us and our personalities, we kind of got a generic version of whatever our traumas was, what we went through. We accomplished what we accomplished, and we set the tone for ourselves instead of learning the person that you with. Because all of them are different. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, like just what I've learned, just being a leader, whole circle, and learning this woman and learning this person, you're better off leading her because women is gonna follow. If you doing what you gotta do, whole circle, they gonna follow. If you wanna be the motherfucker that turn up and wanna argue and get physical, she gonna get physical with you. If you calm and collect and talk to her respectfully, even when she do that, she's gonna take that and she's gonna be respectful to you after so long. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned that as far as my growth and you know what I'm saying and going through life, you know what I'm saying? But I do understand completely what you're saying. I feel like us as men, we grow and build off ourselves. I do feel like women change. They rebuild themselves. They become different people.
For us.
You know what I'm saying? For us.
But we all do.
We all do.
That's just a part of life.
We all do.
Like I learned that the person that I met in the beginning is not the person now.
And it should be.
And it's gonna continue to change.
Absolutely.
So it's like you're gonna have to find new ways to love that person because that language is gonna change as you go. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
so as you figuring out your shit, you gotta understand they figuring out their shit together, and then still have that communication where you understand, well, what's my is it intangibles? Like what's something that I definitively need to continue moving in this relationship.
Absolutely.
I need to know what you need, and you need to know what I need, and we need to revisit this from time to time because things are going to change.
Absolutely.
And with women, I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like that happens more naturally for them. Your woman, if you're doing right, not scoring woman, but if you're doing right, you're treating her right, you're making her feel good, women naturally are gonna evolve and come towards you. You know, we as men got to be strong with that. We got to understand when they going through their points and they moves, we can't get frustrated and not evolve towards them. We can't. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn who we with. We gotta learn the person that we're with, and be loyal, and dedicate ourselves. One more thing before I finish, and I still understand the other side because we're doing all this, but we still want to be appreciated too. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I take accountability for being the leader. I take accountability for having to lead the way.
Absolutely.
But I'm a human being as well.
Got feelings.
I got feelings.
Absolutely.
But they don't understand that at times. We're expected. Superman is expected to save the world.
Absolutely.
So if Superman ain't saving the world, then what's going on with Superman?
He ain't shit.
Exactly.
I feel like most men don't get that appreciation till you ain't here no more. It ain't till you man that got their casket. They saying like, damn, that's where that was really where it sit in at for real. Like that's when it really sit in. Like, you know, when you go to these funerals, your granddad, whoever died, you start playing back like, damn. You start understanding. Like, granddaddy was that nigga. Like, this shit ain't moving like it was moving. When, you know what I mean? Now that he gone, and even with me and your own family, I still feel no matter what you do, it's not really. It don't really hit everybody until your ass ain't here no more, and that lifestyle start changing or shit start falling apart. Then you start realizing like, damn, how am making this shit move? You know what I'm saying?
But the question is, are we expected as men to play that role and play our part and keep going?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. When you have an issue with her, things she's not doing, things she's doing wrong, whatever, do you voice that?
Oh, yeah. I don't keep my mouth closed for nobody.
Okay. So when you don't feel appreciated, why can't you use that same voice to say that?
I can honestly say that was one of the issues in my last relationship. Because y'all know I'm a laid back, cool nigga. But in my relationship, I wasn't talking to you. In my last relationship, one of the issues was when stuff was happening, I didn't say nothing. Because I always felt like I can deal with it. I'm going to push through. I'll make it happen. I'm going to fix it on my own terms. And I didn't say nothing. And at the end of the day, when it fell apart, I was like, well, A, B, and C, and it's not like I'm keeping track of stuff, but it was like, at the same time, Sean, you got to say the stuff that's happening when it's happening. You can't try to just think that you going to, like you said, Superman and shit, and I'm going to figure it all out, and we going to keep moving. No, I need to tell you right now what's happening, And then a lot of times I think we tend to think that if we say all the shit that's happening, y'all looking at us as naggers, this and that. We complaining too much. No, I'm telling you what's happening right now. But as a man, I'm not gonna take it to heart like y'all do. But I need to let you know where I am as well, so this don't happen no more. You know what I mean? And I know that was one of my issues, and that's what all my relationships, I don't look at them as failures. I look at them as lessons. And in each one, I look at what did I learn from this situation, from that last relationship. I don't look at what she did to me wrong and this. I don't look at that. Sean, what did you learn about yourself in this situation? And like I said, in my last one, to y'all point, I was quiet on the stuff that was happening, and I should have spoke up on it when the stuff was happening. And I think had I done that, things would have worked out completely differently. But I think me as men, we tend to just kind of roll with stuff because we let it build up and we figure, oh, we'll figure it out. I could swallow that shit and keep going.
Let me ask you a question. Is that part of your pride? Or are you scared to just voice your opinion?
I think it's pride. And that's why I think, because I'm looked at so strong, I'm a man, you know, people throw that alpha male shit around a lot, but I feel like I'm alpha male. Right. So you don't, I feel funnier expressing my feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like it just, it's weak.
The world hasn't made it comfortable for us to do that.
Right.
I think everybody got this expectation. Yeah, I think everybody got their own definition of what a man is, and what you supposed to do, or you shouldn't act like this. You should say that. And I feel like everybody their own person. Where Bakara may feel like the man don't necessarily got it. I don't got to agree with it, but that's his point. So I ain't gonna say he less of a man because he feel this way. Some of these feel like they're a man because they pay 100% of the bill. Right. Even though we do that stuff, I don't subscribe to that shit. If you making money, then you need to kick in. You stay where you lay. You see what I'm saying? Right. So a lot of us, you know, I'm a man, I pay all that. Kudos to you. You know what I mean? A lot of us here do that, but how many of us really want to do that every time, every month, day in, day out? Because society and social media has made it to where if you don't, you less of a man. You know what I mean? If you don't do this.
Yep.
Social media and society don't run your household, you do. But let me finish. Your definition of a man are always going to be defined by what you think it is. And whatever you show that lady is what she going to think it is. That's a leader. No matter what goes on that computer, what goes on with her friend, whatever you define for your house, she going to ride with it, especially if it's on the positive. One thing Sean said that I went through him with it when he didn't voice his opinion about things he was doing. There's nothing wrong for no man in this room to say, you like what's going on around here, right? Sometimes I want to hear it too. You can say it in the joking way. But make sure it's said, because I don't never want you to say, man, she ain't never told me she was grateful for what I do. Look at her background. Is it a man in it? Was it a father in it? A grandfather, uncle? Was her mother telling her, men ain't shit, you don't need one? Look at her background. She might not even know how to do that shit. But if that's your queen, lead her. Show her what you need her to be, so she'll be it. Because you can't sit here, you can't talk to me and tell me what she ain't doing, and we don't break the whole thing down. Because as my brothers, I'm supposed to tell y'all the truth. How uncomfortable it might get. And you might look at me as, oh, he a whole ass nigga. That's cool, because you came to me. So before I said what I said, you didn't see me as a whole ass nigga. You see me as your partner. I just don't agree with you. That's what real friendship is.
So, as a man, you speak up.
Absolutely. You know what I learned after all my bullshit? And I voiced that same thing. I'm not happy sexually. I ain't asking you to have a threesome. I ain't even asking you in the anal. I'm just asking for consistency in the bedroom. If you can't provide that, one or two things gonna happen. I'm a cheat, or we need to go separate ways. That's it. That's the honestest you can do it. If she can't understand that, that wasn't a woman for you anyway. You might miss her. But at some point, you got to make it a choice. Like you said, you got to pick you. You got to pick you. Especially, I know most of you brothers is breadwinners. It's a brother that I know, such a good brother. He catch hell at home. And I never tell a man, hey man, make it believable for her. Make it believable. Because that may be the only way she wake up to understand that you unhappy. And you ain't unhappy with the cooking, the cleaning. You just want to feel loved, dog.
Yeah.
And if she's struggling to that point, then take y'all ass to couple counseling.
No, your person.
Take that shit to couples. If y'all really want the relationship,
Right.
at the point somebody deny you counseling and you telling them you unhappy, just ask them this: how selfish are you really? I need to know before we go any further with this. How selfish are you? Because I need to know. I'm trying to save us, but you're not doing what you need to do I'm asking you to do to save us.
Meet me there.
So if you can't meet me there, meet me at the door when you get your shit. Because I can't do this no more.
Fast.
You said it at the beginning. One day you got to choose you. All of us going to choose something one day that we might not want to. It's going to fuck us up. But if that shit brought you peace and made you sleep at night, it wasn't a bad choice. It was a hard choice. But you made it. And if my phone ever rings from any one of y'all, I'm telling y'all now, I don't give a fuck what time it is. We gonna have that conversation at that phone call. I'm not gonna tell you, hey man, I'll holler at you tomorrow. Cause you call me right then. I stop what I'm doing unless I'm fucking. Cause I ain't answering no phone.
I still want you to.
I ain't answering no phone.
Cause you've been late on everything.
Everybody
that we've been
here
doing.
got my number to call me.
Don't bust that nut yet.
I think we just not learning how to choose ourselves.
But you know what? That's cool though. As long as you learn, don't matter when you do. Because some motherfuckers never learn.
So to your point, I want to ask everybody in this room, how many of y'all are comfortable in going to have counseling and seeking therapy? Everybody? Okay. Are you open to it? 6'9".
He said he going.
Okay. All right. So what I realize is that we are a small percentage of black men that will do that. The average black man we talk to, I ain't going to talk nobody. I can figure my shit out. Yeah, I can figure my own stuff. I ain't going to do that.
The percentage is 19% of black Americans that go to counseling.
No, and that's terrible. That's terrible. And we push it all the time. Go talk to some. We don't want to make it as a pillow for you to fall back on all the time. But use that shit. Because I know the first time I went, it was more of it wasn't my peanut gallery. It wasn't my friends. It was somebody that didn't know me from shit. And they were professionally trained to talk to me about what I give them. So I can't go in there half-assing. You know, we like to half-ass stuff. I ain't gonna tell you the whole story.
You try to keep the halo.
You try to
keep the halo.
exactly.
You don't want to admit to the shit that's gotten you in the place that you're in right now. And that's part of the reason why, well, yeah, it just goes back to accountability. Because now you can't even talk to somebody that doesn't even know you. If you can't do that, it's like that's a deeper rooted problem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you're able to talk to a non-biased person to tell you about you and why you feel the way that you feel, man, it's a lot off your shoulders. And then because at some point in time you gotta come with a different perspective in your life and whatever you got going on. Because if you've been mad and you frustrated for 10 years, you gotta look at the motherfucker in the mirror, bro. Yeah. So it's like, and I think therapy is like a big. It'll help you get you an understanding of the man in the mirror.
I think with my personal situation, I don't know everybody past this trip, but I know most of y'all. So I went to therapy when my oldest daughter mom passed away. I always been a hustler. I always grind. We all that got money together. We was all doing 40, 50 hours OT together. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know I'm a grinder. I always been a provider. That's what I knew. When her mother died, it changed the whole game. I didn't only have to be a provider, I had to be that stay-home mother / father. I
Had to be an emotional provider.
I had to be emotional, and I didn't knew nothing about it because I knew to go get that money, and I'm gonna bring it home, and whatever I got to do to get the money, I'm gonna get it, and they mama got them, so I had to transform. I did go to counseling, and it is beneficial. But one thing I can say is, it taught me because I was so, I guess, proud of the man that I was, the person that I was. I felt so successful that I did provide for my family. All my baby mamas, my mamas. I helped my brother get to men's school. I felt accomplished being that person. So I felt like I knew everything. I knew it, you know what I'm saying? What counseling did for me was teaching me to respect the perspective of another person. You know? And it's
Right.
like we all think, you know what I'm saying? Like, we look at ourselves and we think that we accomplished. We got it all set for us in
I
our
respect
head,
it, right.
but you don't respect another person's perspective.
Talk that shit. Talk that
And
shit.
and that's what I took from it. Now I didn't do it long, you know, just straight open. Because I'm a quick learner. So once I did learn that to respect, I added it to my life. You know? But with me personally, I do think that congregating with my brothers and the brothers that I keep around me are straight 100 people. They not gonna lie to me. They not finna tell me some shit that I wanna hear. And them the type of people that you need to keep around you. Man, female, your friends, like, you gotta look at your circle and make sure these are real people. You gotta be real for them too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want no yes man. I want somebody to tell me, gee, you fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And I think with y'all, I do have, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta be open with your brothers, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it all the way funky. You gotta keep shit 100. If they fucking up, you know what I'm saying? Tell them they fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Hold them accountable for who they is. And that's just it. So I do recommend counseling. If you tried it and you do it for 10 years, or you tried and you take something from it, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think it is good building block for you as a man. You know. So
What about, so we were talking about the ladies look at their past. Our past shape us too.
Your past make you who you are.
Exactly. So I've never seen my mom in a relationship.
Right.
I've only seen one marriage, and don't know why. I remember the day that she threw the ring at my uncle. I remember it like yesterday. I don't know why I remember that day, right? So I don't even know how to be a husband. I don't think I said I know how to be a man, provide, protect, take care of everything. So that emotional part, I never seen it, never was taught it. So that's something that I have to work on.
We're all products of our environment.
True.
We can all say that. We products of our environment. But at some point in life, you got to be a survivor of your environment. We already made it out. Everybody here over 21. Ain't no felonies, ain't no felons in the room. I was telling brother earlier, for a year I was a fake ass drug dealer. Shit too stressful for me. I went got a fucking job, and I'm proud. I'm 25 years at my job. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you gotta say, what I came up in, I don't like.
Right.
I didn't like the shit. It gotta be better than this. It gotta be better than this. So let me do the work to see what's on the other side. If I take everything that I did and held it in concrete for how I was raised, there's no way a woman would give me the opportunity to get that close to her. Fuck sex, love, a conversation.
But what if you've never seen it? It's not something that I've been through that said, I'm going to continue to do this or I'm going to do what my uncle did. I've never seen it.
I think that's what I was.
You feel what I'm saying?
I was touching on. And it make a lot of sense what you're saying. Like you said, we all are a product of our environment. We only know what we learn. But I think that's what comes with, instead of taking the generic form of what you believe is a man and what you believe is a leader, and actually knowing your situation and your person.
Right.
Just taking the time to learn your person.
Right.
Learn who that person is, and the man, not the man that you want to be, the man that you need to be to that person.
Right.
The man that you need to be to that kid.
Right.
Because all of them are gonna take and need different things.
Right.
So you gotta open your ears, open your eyes,
Right.
pay attention to is what is it that my circle needs.
And that's the vulnerability part. It's uncomfortable, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, though. It's very uncomfortable to be vulnerable.
Right.
Brother said he went through a situation and he felt it backfired on him. So now he got a gate up.
Right.
And anybody that come after that, they gotta hope one day he take this gate down to do it again. The worst part about being vulnerable when somebody throw that shit in your face.
That's what you're scared of,
A lot of us probably have been through that shit. When you tell somebody something, and they bust you in the head with it.
And I've been so tough my whole life.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not extra tough or, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a man. I stand behind what I say. I stand on what I say. You know what I'm saying? And the one time that I do open up and be vulnerable, the shit smack me in the face.
You know what I learned about my
That
vulnerability?
shit was crazy.
If I'm able to speak it, whatever comes from it, I should be able to take it. Because you don't know nothing about me unless I tell you.
Right.
You don't know shit about me unless I tell you.
Right.
Somebody should tell you something.
Yeah.
That don't make that shit true.
Right.
So unless you really heard it from me, you really don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But once I understood that whatever I put out here in this world, man, especially with today's society of video and all that, I gotta be willing to stand on it. If you question me one day about what dog you said this, I gotta be willing to stand on it because I said it. I'm gonna tell you one or two things. Oh my nigga, I lied. I'm like, you right. I did. I need to tighten up. But that's what I stand on. So when you comfortable in your vulnerability, can't nobody really hurt you, man. Because you're gonna be like, oh, that's what you're doing? That's cool, because you told me.
Right.
You wouldn't know that unless I told you. Yeah, you did some punk shit,
Right.
but I'm okay with it. Because I was comfortable with it when I told you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I really live in the take me as I am, because I'm going to give y'all everything I got.
Right.
And it might not always be pretty. But you can never say I came to you with malice, and I came to you trying to be untruthful. I might turn my back and say what I need to say, and you be like, fuck that nigga. I'm okay with that.
You're right.
Because I'm the same nigga that's gonna come to you and say, I see what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you do.
Right.
So if you can take those, be able to
Take
take the
that.
negative too, man.
So
I'm gonna bring up the shit you said to me, like, dog, remember when we was in there, you said this now.
Yeah.
We off that? Where we at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I want you to direct me on how I need to look at what you're doing. I ain't judging you, but this is what you want me to look at.
Right.
So let me know where we going.
Right.
Because if you told me this was the back, we wasn't eating cookies no more. You got Toll House all over the motherfucking place.
Right.
We back on the Toll House, let me know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That brings it full circle with my question. Are we supposed to live up to the expectation of the man that the world provides to us?
What he said, you gotta
Or-
be the man that you.
You got this
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
Everybody shit different. You gotta be up to the man you want to be.
What you need in your situation. There is no blanket statement. Just like you said, I've never seen. When you said, what you say? You never seen a marriage, or so it's just like shit. I never been a father before. You know, I had visions of, like, I seen the things that the way that my dad raised me, and then my step pop raised me. So it's just like you pull the good things, and you like, this is what I'm gonna improve upon. Let alone in my situation, I became a father to a child that wasn't mine, and raised it like my own. So it's just like you step into the role, you see what's wrong, and then as you grow with them, you see what they need. It's just like in your relationship. You seen what terrible relationships or marriage look like on TV. You might have seen a glimpse of something that was good. all right, well, in my head, I want it to be somewhat like that. Well, let me talk to her. Y'all building what you need together day by day, piece by
But
piece.
have you ever seen a situation where the person feel that they're doing everything that they're supposed to do and they're doing it right, but the other person is not receiving that or bad mouthing the person? Like you,
That's usually
none of us. Well, I ain't gonna say none of us, but me personally, like you said, it's not malice. You're not coming. We're gonna do it because we think it's the right thing.
Right.
You're not gonna do it knowing it's the wrong thing.
Right.
But what if it don't work out? That's why when I say with the kids, that's my fear, right? I want to be a great father, but we've seen friends or family members. This sibling turns out great. This sibling asshole. This sibling love his parents. This sibling think their parents was the worst.
But you can only give them the pathway. You can only give them the direction. Eventually, they're going to grow up and make their own decisions.
100%.
You can't hold yourself responsible for everything because they're going to become their own person.
But that's still my fear. I don't want to resent me. I don't want to do the wrong thing, send them on the wrong path. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's what I think about most. And I neglect the marriage part. Because I feel like you're an adult, you can take care of yourself. I got to make these blank slates. I got to make sure they good.
You got to take care of everything.
But
At the same time, you got to remember.
Kids are impressionable.
Yeah, and
that shit.
And whatever you like in your relationship, you want them to be able to have healthy relationships as they grow.
So they
They're gonna look at what you're doing.
You know what you want your kids to say? I want what my mama and daddy had.
Right.
You know
That's
how everybody
it.
walking around here talking about something? I want what my grandparents had, which is, let me say it's some bullshit because the granddaddy had 4 to 5 different families.
Yeah.
And they lived in a time period when the mother couldn't leave because she didn't have an education or no ways to make money.
Exactly.
So she couldn't leave. So she had to do what she had to do. I'm just gonna put that out there. But we live in a different time. You want your kids to say, I want my husband to be like my dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How he treat my mother.
Because I know that that's the right way. Like
Because
I seen my mom happy.
Yeah, she stayed the whole time. They still married.
You seen them have issues, but you seen them sit down and talk about
Hell
it.
yeah.
You ain't see shit just flying across the house and they
Come
boxing.
on, the house ain't fucked up. They all kissing in front of her. I might not be tongue. Let me tongue on it.
But should the kids see that?
No.
Should they see
Tongue in front of my kids is great.
Hey, it's not that though. Regardless of how good you think you are, they gonna see something. You can't hide everything in the household. They gonna see it. They can sense it. Like my kids know when the energy off in the house. They ain't gonna say nothing, but they can tell. They can tell, like, you know what? They kind of just slid through the thing, really. I heard I love you, I heard the door shut, something. And they see it. Yeah, even when you think, like, I'm doing a great job of covering
Your
up.
kids should be like,
We see that. Yeah, we see.
and you like, shit, you don't want this one baby.
Nah, that's how you got here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Yeah. That's real.
I had my middle child be like, hey, Pop, y'all okay? And I'm like, now sit down and have a real conversation. Hey, right now, we got disagreement going on. Still love it. We're gonna be all right. It's just a bump in the road. It's gonna happen.
Right.
Ain't no hate there. We ain't screaming at each other.
Right.
But right now,
Flight attendants take their seat.
well said.
But like I said, man, we holding guns at each other, bro. My mother right here, my daughter on the steps. We in the kitchen. Guns. Off misinterpretation of a conversation between me and my ex-wife, and my kids heard it, so they called the police. There's been times, dog, I'm outside on the grill, about to cook for the family. Nigga tap me on my shoulder.
I think that's a Wednesday
Like,
in the middle.
we got called. Domestic disturbance. Man, what are you talking about? I'm on the grill. You ain't on the grill today. Somebody gotta leave the house. I've been through that kind of shit, man. It gotta be you. It ain't gotta be me, but
Gotta be somebody.
like
man.
we say, the man,
They gonna leave.
it's gonna be me.
And
You know
I
what I'm
think taking accountability.
we gotta understand that these women have their history and what they've learned growing up. We see this when we dating. You can tell the difference between a woman that had her daddy in her life and a woman that hasn't. A woman that mama didn't put her in that position, that a man owe her everything, and you can tell this as we get older and we more mature. We can see this. So you gotta be like I said, it come full circle. The responsibility don't just stop it financially. You gotta know your person. You gotta teach this person. Just like we don't know no better, us as men are leaders, we know to learn better. We might have to teach them to learn something that we need to adapt, that they need to adapt to. And they might not know that. They mama raised them fucked up in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
You might have to teach them how to love you sometimes.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I think that's where a lot of men lack though.
Or don't got the patience to do that.
It ain't even that. We just feel like she a woman.
Yeah.
She should know.
Yeah.
And that ain't the case.
Right. That's
I feel like a lot of times we're not emotionally intelligent enough, like, cause we on some macho shit. So the shit that bothers you, like, man, that weak ass shit, dumb ass shit you just said, it's small to you, but that shit big to her. Yeah, you want some macho shit, you like, cause to you in your mind, you feel like you doing everything you need done, but she like, you bitch, you not that. This shit work 72 hours straight. I don't do shit. Hey, for real. I mean, be shit like that for real. I'm just saying, for the masses, I don't mean like.
And the crazy part about all you gotta do is
I just feel like we don't have time to goddamn. A lot of times we don't got time to sit down and just dwell on shit. No matter how many hits we take, we just keep going.
Unless you got a straight up.
There's a lot of us don't know.
You fucking with the studs, huh? You fucking with the studs.
But it be hard.
You the confidant versus you just got that financial hat on. Sometimes you gotta take that shit off.
Put that shit down, man.
And put a different hat on.
Put that soft hat on.
And you gotta put it.
You know how you be around the house, doing all this silly shit to make you want to
you gotta learn how to say shit.
You might be on
That
some
shit be
dance
stressful to
shit.
the motherfucker trying to
Shit don't
say it
get out.
the right way. It's not what you saying, it's how you saying it. But that's a process.
Watch it move, baby.
I still be struggling because you want to get your point across. But
like young boy here.
the
Well,
thing
you nervous,
is,
boy. Just saying.
But you know what, though? This is the crazy part about it. You can be respectful. You can come to the conversation with peace.
Yup.
Your tone right.
Everything.
It's one fucking thing you say to them.
Trigger.
it can
And
trigger.
it's a trigger. And then all of a sudden, you just acting stupid. Who you talking to? Because I'm not giving you that energy.
But that's not even that though. That's a lack of emotional intelligence on their
But why
part.
take it there when I ain't bringing it there?
But as your
But if you know that,
if you-
that's where
as the
if you
leader,
know
if
that,
you in your bag,
then you fall back, and then you gotta revisit.
You still got like you gotta finish it.
You say what you said, right? Fall back, right?
But you got to say the other part. You fall back, but you gotta revisit.
No, I got you. I'm gonna get you. Fall back. It's me being a leader, me being an adult. Hey, look, right now you talk good. Right now you talk. So let's just revisit this in maybe an hour. Now you can't talk now.
You know what?
Because we can't talk now because you on 9 and I'm on fucking
Because a lot of
0.
times they ain't, when
But
you
hold
go
on,
out,
G.
they
But
ain't.
hold on, G.
listen.
But hold on, G. But what this shit say in the book? It's better to live in the corner of the attic than deal with a wholesome. Separate yourself.
And to be
Sometimes
honest with you,
gotta,
with
you
that,
gotta do that.
Yeah.
with that, anything you do in life, for you to get good at it or be successful, consistency. It's not gonna be one argument that you're gonna change her mind from reacting like that. You gotta be a leader every time. You gotta be calm every time you deal with that. You gotta talk to her respectfully every time. You can't, as men, you can't get tired. If that's your life and your world, you can't get
We ain't
tired.
talking to listen. We just talking, you hear shit just to respond. But you really ain't listening to what the fuck.
You just, yeah, that's not listening.
Consistency.
Like if you just waiting to respond, it ain't listening.
See, sometimes in certain situations, I learned that regardless of everything that I say or I change or I evolve, if that person is battling something that they're battling, they need to find a way to get that fixed. They need help fixing that. and it may not be with me. You need that. You need
Just answered your own question. You just answered your own question.
That's what I'm saying.
It might not be.
That's what I said. It may not be your.
And that's when you got to make that decision because I'm battling that now.
I mean,
I'm a whole new man at this point in my life.
When you tired and you done, it's like I remember dog using a fucking chalkboard in my mind. Everything I done tried. Everything.
Some women don't let you reinvent yourself.
If I try everything that
Facts.
I feel is possible and shit don't change,
I'm not beating myself up about it.
I ain't no. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it because I ain't gonna be in the situation.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like a lot of us say,
I know when to fold.
stay in power.
When the fold.
I love staying in power with people. I love people that can go through hell and high water and stay together. But then I also learned that them people might be together for financial reasons, so they hell and high water still got stipulations attached to it. If you gotta be willing, like what he say, you gotta be willing to walk away at the time some heat. At the point that you went through all that shit, and the shit and they ain't trying to help you help y'all. Hey man, I don't believe in staying together for the kids.
Hey,
you hurt the kids by staying
I
together.
agree 100,000%.
Yes,
I tell niggas all the time, you stand for the kid. My pop told me, son, don't you never do that. Your ass gonna be miserable your whole life.
I ain't doing that.
What you got, little bro?
I believe you that.
Everybody got something?
Yeah, I got some. I got some, but I'm gonna circle back to what everybody else is. First and foremost, my brother. This is my second time out here. He invited me last year, which I never thought would happen. But every year I've gotten older, I've gotten closer to him.
Yeah.
Same mom, different, same mom. Oh no, different dad, a different mom, same dad, but we relate.
He got a lot of issues. You both laid back.
But I get that from him, though. I get that from him. We both know our father ain't the best, but we rely on each other through situations like this. That's why I'm so thankful and so grateful for me to be a part of this, because I've gone through everything y'all have talked about. I ain't got no wives, I ain't got no kids, but I can't speak on that part. But my last relationship was everything y'all said. The women constantly beating you down, and you're doing everything you can to make her happy. And I think you know firsthand that I was engaged at one point. As soon as you put that rock on that finger, expectations go through the roof. She won't have in my financial situation at the time. So she was stepping out, doing this and that, dibbling, dabbling, niggas, DMs, all this shit, having sex with other niggas too. But I stayed. I stayed through all that shit because I thought I loved her.
Right.
And
you thought it was okay because of who you were.
Exactly.
So you ate the shit that she put on the plate. Because,
exactly.
This is what I deserve.
Exactly.
Because of who I am.
Exactly.
Right now. I done been there.
Exactly. And then I heard some people talk about you scared or it's pride for you to speak up in certain situations. I'm gonna be transparent. I was scared because she was quick to judge everything I would say to her. Everything became like a defense mechanism, like an argument, a fight. The littlest things turned into a fight. So 2 years, that's 2 years ago. I become more of a man now 2 years ago when I wasn't. That's me being vulnerable, taking accountability, speaking up when shit ain't right. And I think I learned that a lot from my brother that our pops didn't teach us. So I love you. You know I do. I don't always tell you, but I love you from afar. And you've been a leader by example. You got brothers around you that look out for you. So like I said yesterday, since y'all extension of him, y'all extension of me as well. So I might be a little emotional. I might be the quiet room. I might be the quiet one in the room, but I'm always observing. I get that from him. I get that from him. But this is me coming out of my shell a little bit, having y'all getting to know me a little bit. But I've been through the same trials and tribulations that everyone has, outside the wives and kids and stuff. So I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. 6ix9ine, you were probably the first homeboy of my brother that I met. And I think you don't remember this, but I asked you, when's 6ix9ine coming back around your house? Because his energy was so genuine. So, like, I fuck with that. And then last year when I met everybody, like, damn, you really got a tight knit group circle that I like to fuck with and be around. And y'all can put me on some game too. I'm 32, y'all in y'all upper 40s and stuff. But
I'm saying, little bro, soak it up.
so any piece of knowledge or nuggets that you guys want to piece on to me going forward, really appreciate that. So love. Tonight we're gonna have a good night. Last night, but I just want to say my piece. Expressing myself a little bit, but I appreciate you too, and giving me the space to explore and express, because I might be quiet, but I don't talk about everything. I'm in therapy as well. I don't think you know that, but
we're gonna do drink time. Clap that up.
long story short, my ex got pregnant by a dude that she was already talking to during our relationship. And once she dropped the maternity pictures and niggas thought I was in them pictures with her, that crushed me. That crushed me because niggas thought I was in the picture with her. Nigga looked just like me. Nigga looked just like me.
Wow.
Nigga looked just like me.
She got a type.
Yeah, so since January of 20...
You a real motherfucker. That's what niggas do. Niggas get another woman that looked like the last one.
Yeah.
Man, that shit wild. Yeah.
So since January of 2023, I've been in therapy and got a session every 2 weeks. But
Yeah, keep that shit going.
I found somebody that I could be vulnerable to, be accountable for, you know. That's it. I want to have y'all families like y'all have one day, you know. But I think now from hearing everybody speak, I'm taking much more than what I thought I was coming into and much out when I bring back home. So again, I appreciate y'all. Brother, I love you to death. You know that. So salute to you. Salute to everybody.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
One more toast, because brother celebrated life today.
Yes.
Gail? Yeah.
That motherfucker G!
Come on, Gail. Yeah, for sure. Don't go nowhere, little bro. Come back, little bro. I got something for you.
It's a blessing to be
Yes,
forward,
indeed.
man.
Cheers.
Thank you for the congregation. Thank you for the conversation. I think moving forward, we all should stay in contact. We need to do a group message. Make sure we all on the right path, our mental straight, whatever. I don't give a damn if financial. If you need some, we should. This is called group economics. We should also put in. You know what I mean? Should nobody go without.
We got a banker if you need one.
And hey man, I appreciate y'all. It's love. I hope we keep this shit going to the end of time.
Yes, sir. All right. Indeed. In closing. Hold on.
Little bro, so,
It's all good.
little bro, so,
Yeah. It's all good. Like I said.
I'm making mistakes.
Like I
Mistake for y'all.
before we get up out of here. Before we get up out of here, I want to say, little brother, he always be sitting around chilling. He soak all the shit up we be talking about. We feed it to him. He don't say shit. He be in the cut. You know what I'm saying? But he eating it. He feeding. You know what I'm saying? He learning off of this stuff. Same thing. He learning off of this stuff. So I appreciate him come and taking the time to just want to be out here and this and that. And at the end of the day, Bakari, you been quiet as hell, nigga. You the whole reason this shit happened, so you need to come up here and get on the mic and say whatever it is you need to say before we get up out of here. Come on. You gotta come up here. Nah, you got to say shit. Even if you do the Russell Simmons, if you gonna do the Russell Simmons, you got to say something, bro, before we get up out of here.
You better not do the Russell Simmons shit. You can't say that.
You gotta come with something.
Look, man, we been, man, I don't know how long we really been doing this. At least 8 years. Man, I want to be bigger and bigger every year. Like every year I want to get bigger. I want both of these mansions next year. Man, this shit great, man. This shit, man, it ain't nothing like this, man.
And I don't think we realize it until you put the shit together and we get here. Because I remember when you set it up, and in the group chat, I was like, who is this? Who is that? I'm not coming. I'm not doing this because I didn't know who it was. But then we got here. It's all good people. And it's all love.
It's the only people I rock with. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
He cut my nigga Dean off, but you know, that's my Dean. They're like, no, nigga.
Yeah, I gotta see you do something illegal before you come out here. But I swear I love all you. I swear I do. Like for real. I swear. And
I'm gonna say this in closing because I know sometimes I might do a little too much rap. So on a real note, I know I got emotional early, but they're just coming from talking to KJ, getting a little brother knowledge what I'm going through. Bakari, we talked to Greg Gamble, Rod. It just, y'all don't understand, man. Sometimes it feel good to get this shit off your chest as men. But not even that. Just to speak to men that's real and understand you and not judging you. And that's what matters to me coming from my heart. Because in the day, y'all know me, I'm gonna do all I can. I'm gonna make sure I show love. But in the day, it's good to tell brothers, real brothers, that you love them and you appreciate them. So I love y'all and I appreciate y'all.
This is a form of therapy.
Yeah, solid. Solid. Bakari, we're gonna let you close it out, bro. We're gonna get the hell up out of here because we got some food to eat.
yes,
And we got some good times to get to. Hey, y'all.
We done sent y'all numbers 3 times already.
Yeah, we're gonna let Bakari close it out. Give Bakari the flow. We're gonna close it out and we're gonna get up out of here.
Yeah, man. Another great, successful Black Men's Retreat. This is the 4th annual. Appreciate y'all for coming. Hey, I couldn't do it without y'all. I'm glad y'all believe in me. Thank you. Good night.
Motherfucker,
I got 2 there.